What's going on, everyone? Sean here from Crypto on Cause Investing, bringing you a very exciting token review. And that token is Mickey, or to be more exact, Steamboat Willie. So myself and my family, my wife and kids, we are all huge Disney people. We frequent Disney World pretty often. Steamboat Willie in particular, I watched as a kid, but my son, my 3-year-old, absolutely loves it. He always has it playing on the TV. So when this kind of came across my desk, caught my attention, which is what memes do. We gravitate towards interesting memes, things that catch our attention. And your first thought might be, well, how are they doing this? Mickey, no doubt, trademark. This is Disney, one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world, which I will say this first, that when it comes to crypto and trademarks, it's a very big gray area. When these trademarks are written up, there wasn't much language, or any language for that fact, about crypto or decentralized finance, because that kind of sector didn't exist. But with that being said, in this situation, that doesn't matter. So we're going to hop on over to entrepreneur.com, and Disney's earliest version of Mickey, which Steamboat Willie in 1928 was their earliest version, is now in the public domain. Here's what that means. The Walt Disney Company no longer has a grasp on all things Mickey Mouse. The earliest version of the brand's iconic mascot, featured in Disney's 1928 short film, Steamboat Willie, entered the public domain after 95 years, so almost a century, under the U.S. copyright law. So this is free and clear for anyone to do any kind of creative stuff with Mickey and with Steamboat Willie. So let's hop on over to the website. All right, so here we are at the website, steamboatwilliecoin.xyz. Now, of course, I'll always link it down below in the description, along with the Twitter, Telegram, everything that you need to know. So about it, the first coin using the public domain, Mickey Mouse, known as Steamboat Willie. Steamboat Willie is the first character that Walt Disney designed and entered public domain on January 1st, 2024. Steamboat Willie is a combination of nostalgia, modern tech, and classic art, all wrapped into Mickey. So again, guys, as I said, this did enter the public domain, so everyone is freely available to take that intellectual property and do their own thing with it, which is what we're seeing right here. And this is definitely a very big thing of nostalgia, because it's now public domain. Everyone can use it, which is not something you see a lot of. A lot of these huge iconic characters you can't do anything serious with, because no doubt if it is serious and it does explode, you'll have that company coming after you. So it's really cool, and I'm curious to see or think about other stuff and older intellectual properties that might actually be coming back to public domain. So of course, you got to do the NFTs. If you get access to the public domain of something like this, you're going to want to hit up the NFTs. So we're the first project to take advantage of the copyright laws being lifted on Steamboat Willie on January 1st, 2024, and are dropping an NFT collection featuring the iconic characters you can only get with the Steamboat Willie NFT using Mickey, which will be burned after mint is done. So that's awesome. So if you go ahead and you buy that NFT, those tokens will immediately be burnt. So there's no team or CEO or anyone like that sitting back there collecting profits. They're actually going to take those tokens and burning, which we'll talk about all the burning going on with this project in 1 minute. As I've always stated, I'm a huge proponent of burning. It brings down the supply, kind of enters that, supply shock. Now, a little secret about burning is a lot of projects when they launch, let's say you have 100 million token supply, you send 10 million tokens to Uniswap and pair it with $10,000. Well, that's what's going to give you your starting market cap and your starting price. You can set so many tokens aside for pre-sale and things like that. And then sometimes you'll have like 20% of the tokens left over. When a project burns those right off the bat, it doesn't really add any real value. Those tokens never had LP or funds attached to it, so it's more of just an optics thing. But I'm finding with Mickey, they are genuinely taking tokens for the game from the NFTs, so tokens that were bought and paid for, and burning it, which means the funds that were put into the LP and attached to those tokens, they are burnt, so they can't actually be sold. Now, there is 1928 supply plus instant reveal. Now, that 1928 supply, I'm sure that 1928 number is going back to the fact that it was created, this intellectual property, and brought forward in 1928, which we talked on in a minute ago, We have Mickey in the media. Also, roadmap, establish social presence, create Twitter, Telegram, of course, just your basic things with the number 1. Create community surrounded by Mickey lovers, which there's tons of those. I am a 38-year-old guy that absolutely loves Mickey. Disney, it's something that was very, very big in my childhood, and I kind of carried that into my current family with my wife and my kids. She's also huge into it, so it's just very nostalgic. It's something that everyone knows, everyone recognizes. 3rd, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. 4th, 10,000 holders along with centralized exchange listings. And then 5, Steamboat Willie Mickey merchandise. Remember, guys, that trademark is lifted, so merchandise is 100% on the table. If I had to guess, I don't have any inside knowledge of this. I haven't read it anywhere, but they will probably go ahead and burn the profits that were bought with the merchandise. Just going down, checking out the website, just scroll through it. Free after 95 years, newer ventures await, which I'm sure this isn't the last people that will do something with this intellectual property. Free after 95 years. Just, again, really cool to see. Whatever video. But let's continue going on. Move past the website, check out the Twitter, check out the game, and just continue reviewing the project and bringing it to you guys. So now let's touch a little bit on the game. Now, when we're on the landing page of SteamboatWillieCoin.xyz, we have all of our links right here, which remember, guys, they will be linked in the description down below. You're just going to come over to game. You're going to click that. Now, I'm not actually going to play it. When I play stuff when I'm recording, it's very laggy, doesn't record very well. But it is 10,000 Mickey tokens to play. I think at the time of this video, roughly about $48. If I'm wrong on that, comment down below and let me know, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Now, guys, remember, there's already been 2 million Mickey tokens already burned. There's going to be on-chain rewards distributed for the game. Then the game will also be migrated to a gasless protocol, creating a frictionless gaming environment. Also important to note, the gaming industry is a $300+ billion industry, so having a game attached to your token is a very good utility. I've also kind of gave you the previous rundown on burning tokens and what that means. When you just take tokens from a supply and then just burn them just random with no LP, nothing attached, you're honest to God not adding any value. It's just a gimmick. And again, say it again because I think it's a huge deal that Mickey is finding ways to burn tokens with value, creating that true value of those tokens being burnt. It isn't just a show. It isn't just tokens being burnt. They are actually burning tokens that have been bought, that have value, and that because of those tokens, there's more money in the LP. But again, guys, remember, come on over to the man landing page. Go to game. That's going to bring you right here, and you're just going to deposit 10,000 Mickey tokens, and then you get going and you play the game. But I also next wanted to hop on over to their Twitter account, go over some of the recent news, some of the things upcoming, so you guys know exactly what's going on with the token. All right, so here we are on their Twitter, which you already know. It's going to be linked in the description down below. They already have 4,838 followers. If you haven't done so, go ahead and give them a follow. Friends of the channel, Crypto Zeus is already following. Ever heard of Mickey Mouse? Yeah, that's us. Come on down. Just check out some of the tweets we have in AMA that you can readily check out. Again, just go down in the description, click the link to the Twitter. It'll be right here for you. This is very important to note. They tweeted first centralized exchange listings of many more to come. Thanks to Bitmart Exchange for being a pioneer in the space by listing the first public domain Mickey Mouse coin. Also, they retweeted from Bitmart directly upcoming new listing. Bitmart will list SBW Mickey ERC soon, the first public domain Steamboat Willie coin and NFT Mickey. Now, I also want to point out this is a paid promotion, and I never give financial advice. I'm strictly giving my opinion. So with that being said, getting into a token before a centralized exchange listing is a strategy that I myself have used in the past, and I know a lot of people use. So that's just food for thought. Remember, it's just me pointing out my strategies. Everything I do on my channel is my opinion on things that I do. It doesn't mean that it's right for you. It doesn't mean that you should do it, but just do like to point out what exactly I'm doing. So this could be something very good. If I had to guess after that Bitmart listing, there are going to be a lot more to come. I did also want to hop back on over to the website because I just realized we didn't check out the OpenSea, the NFTs. Talked about them, but we didn't actually check them out. So we're going to hop on over to OpenSea again, guys. You already know, link down below, but you can also find it on the landing page. But here's some of the NFTs. This one right here, last sold for 0.12 ETH, currently listed for 0.089. And also remember, we've talked about it plenty of times already in the video, this trademark has been lifted. So everything they're doing right here is 100% legit. You don't have to worry about Disney coming after them or NFTs that you already bought, things like that. Also important to note, remember, they're burning like crazy. So after the mint, all the tokens that were used to buy it will go ahead and be burnt, which again, we love to see. I love tokens legitimately getting burnt like that. Again, not just taken from the supply with nothing attached and burning, but legitimately getting burned. But I do lastly want to hop on over to the chart. So we're going to do that before we call it a day. So here we are on DEX tools, just kind of check out the numbers. I don't go directly over technical analysis, but I do like to look at the numbers. Now for meme projects, these numbers look amazing. We have a 4.52 million market cap. Liquidity is at 335K. So this isn't a 3,000 liquidity project. It has tons of liquidity. Holders are already up to 4.16. Volume last 24 hours is at 328,000, so very, very solid. Already 48,000 plus transactions. So everything about this project looks really good. They're able to use the intellectual property because again, that trademark has elapsed. So they are definitely doing this 100% legit. That game is going to be something that is kind of next level. Remember guys, the game industry is absolutely huge. So having a game attached to it, especially a game that incorporates burning, I'm not going to say is game changing because I'm sure other tokens have done it, but it definitely gives it that real value for the token. Also, stuff getting burnt when it comes to minting the NFTs, and I have no doubt that along the way, I'm sure they're going to find other ways to continue burning these tokens and continue adding that value to the token. So hopefully we see the chart and the floor, more importantly, keep going up and up and up. But remember, as I said throughout the video, everything is going to be linked in the description down below. So all you have to do is click it. We'll get you exactly where you need to go. But that will do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.